What's up, guys? I'm Garrett Casto.
What's up, y'all? It's Zack Lugo. We're about to run this. Let's go. All right. Me or you? Oh, shit.
Rochambeau.
Oh, God.
What size is your underwear?
Medium.
Just joking.
Oh.
How did
I was like, great start.
How did you two meet?
Shit. So we obviously met on social media.
Yeah.
It started like I saw his videos. I was out here at the time. He was still in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
How did we like first meet though?
It was at David's.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So David, I don't remember what the day is, which is really messed up, but David Dobrik's birthday party, and he was playing pool the whole night.
The whole night.
That's crazy.
Made some money that night, for sure.
Wagered. Yeah, we met at a party, and we both knew that we skated, and we're like, bro, we gotta skate. And then now we're in the same management, and it's crazy.
I'm trying to remember the first time we hung out. I think we went on like a triple date. Didn't we go to that like fair?
Oh, we went to the OC fair.
Yeah.
And
then right after that, I think I came and stayed with you for like a week. Like
you did.
Like we'd only hung out like
Yeah.
twice, then I came and stayed with
stayed
you
in
for
my
like
guest
a long
room,
time.
and then you were like, just trying to make connections out here, and
Yeah, we were broing down hard. It was sick.
bird scootered everywhere.
That was so fun.
Damn.
Yeah, good times. We've had a lot of good times, him and I.
Yeah. Now I don't live in that apartment anymore, sadly, but.
One time we were at Zach's apartment and we woke up in the middle of the night and all the trash cans in the street had been lit on fire.
Yo, so it almost felt like a prank. Like you can't make this shit up. We literally just put our trash cans out on the street. It was like 1 a.m. And we put them out in the street, and then we go back in the house. We like gather some more trash to go throw it out back in the bin. We walk out there, they are burned to the ground. Both of them.
It was Trey. Trey found it.
Yeah,
Little
Trey.
14-year-old Trey.
Trey walked
went out there
outside.
and all the trash cans are just on fire. He comes running in.
Yeah.
Trash cans are on fire. It was so crazy.
And like, thank God there was like no car parked next to it.
Yeah, it was insane.
Because, I mean, there were 2 full trash cans. Like, you could imagine how tall that fire could have got. Just someone's driving like, what the fuck?
We were so confused. That was a good time, though.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how we met, and that's how our friendship started. We've been friends for probably...
It's been close to, it's coming up on a year now.
Close, yeah. How long have you been in LA?
I mean, I started coming out here like
True, yeah,
just about a
before.
year ago. Exactly.
Yeah, damn.
So it's been probably maybe just under a year.
You're fucking killing it already for a year.
Thanks, brother.
Damn.
Appreciate you.
W. All right, my turn. Oh, shit. All right. So this is kind of like your introduction. Like, what's your story? Like, where'd you start and why are you here?
Jeez.
There you go. Cooking. Let's go.
I am from Utah. I grew up in Utah my whole life. I grew up doing all the same stuff that I do now. So I started skateboarding and snowboarding when I was like 10. And that's still what I spend every day doing most of the time.
Tough.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, is this my social media intro or is this like my whole life story?
Kind of like kind of like your whole life before social media and then now.
Sick. So it is.
Yeah.
Well, growing up, I always made video. I'm gonna take the social media route, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So because of skateboarding, I think a lot of skateboarders can relate to this. We all kind of grow up making videos,
Right.
because you're trying to like make skate videos for your Instagram, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was making videos since I was like 10, 11 years old, and I remember seeing Jay Alvarez was the first dude. He was like everybody's first dude that was on social media. I was like, this guy's doing whatever he wants all the time. So I was super juiced on that, and I was like, I'm trying to do social media. So I would try to make videos. Nothing was ever like viral or anything.
Like, what was your first video, do you think?
It was a skate video for
Skate
sure.
video?
Yeah. I would make skate videos when I was like a little kid, like
Sick.
super funny on iMovie, which is what I still use, which is cool.
I know, I always see you on there. Just,
Yeah, I still
you're
use
so
iMovie.
fast at editing on that
So
thing.
funny. I got 10 years of practice on that.
Dang.
But yeah, so making skate videos, and then I kind of started to grow up, kind of started to give it up a little bit almost. I actually had a job as a videographer right out of high school.
Interesting.
I worked as a commercial videographer, which was like
that's always good for you too.
Like, yeah, it was
now
like
you
a
know
good
how
segue.
to.
And I was kind of like, I had a girlfriend, and I was literally like settling down. Like I was like, they were gonna put me on salary when I finished college, and I was like, this is my life. Like I had an office job, and then me and my girlfriend broke up.
Office job is crazy.
Yeah,
and now
I went like demon time, and like I started like working out a ton, and was like, oh, I'm about to level up, and then next thing I knew, I was like, me and my cousin were like, let's just start making TikToks.
Did you ever want to live in LA?
No.
Never?
I mean, it's not that I didn't want to live here. I just there
like
was
never
never like
cared or thought about it.
I never had like I never even, honestly, I didn't even know the value of being in Los Angeles until I started coming out here.
Right.
And then when I started coming out here and being like, oh, everybody's here. Like the best of the world at every single thing, like they're all in LA. So
many talented people here.
Yeah. As soon as I started coming here, I was like, oh, this is like definitely the spot to be if you want to like level up. But I didn't like ever, I was never like, oh, like I want to live in LA when I'm older. I didn't care. All I did was skate and snowboard, so.
That's sick.
I'm happy wherever I was.
And like your content kind of like feels like it's just like you and your friends.
That's,
just always having fun. And I think that's why
goal.
people like are invested.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah, that's sick. You could literally make content out of any situation. It's so fire. That's gonna take you so far.
Thanks, bro.
But yeah. So you moved here. You moved here like what, like 6 months?
Yeah, I've only actually been living here since like January.
It's crazy.
So.
Dang.
But it's been a run. It's been a good run so far.
Yeah, we can do next card, I think.
No, bro, you got to tell your story now.
Oh, I gotta tell my story?
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to know.
Well, you know, I was born in Idaho, small town, 3,000 people. I don't know if you know this. I used to be a butcher.
I did not know that.
So the crazy part is just like I was like one of the top butchers in like Idaho, which is really freaking crazy to talk about.
That's so weird.
But it was also like I was very at like a low point when I was a butcher, and working in a plant like that, in a factory, and like seeing baby cows and like, you know, all that. You can imagine how it is. It's fucking hard, bro. Like being in there for 13 hours, it's like really, really weird. But I was working that and doing TikTok at the same time right after high school. So it was like a 6 to 6 shift, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Like shoveling shit and like, bro. And then I would work the plant, I would work the shop, and I would work the driving trucks. So I would do the whole thing. And that point, like that job right there, I think was like a main reason why I like never want to go back. It's kind of like the 9-to-5 job that everyone says, like I'd never want to do that shit again.
That's worse than a 9-to-5 for sure.
But yeah, had horrible acne. That was like the worst part of my life. Like I have photos that are just so fucking bad. Got on Accutane, didn't work. Now I don't eat sugar and shit. And then social media just started working, and when I moved out here, I drove here first off, like you did, and packed my Subaru, just my Subaru was squatting full of shit. And I passed the border of California hitting 1.5 mil, and 3 years later, like 10.8, which is crazy.
That's sick.
But yeah, my life was just like small town vibes, like can't dress the way you want. It was like just a bunch of cowboys, you know, and like just a bunch of rodeo shit. No one was skating, like just wasn't my vibe. And I always wanted to live in California, somewhere in California. My mom grew up in Laguna. She always talked about it when I was a kid. And yeah, I just love it here. This is exactly where I want to be right now.
That's where you belong, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Heck yeah, dude. I did not know you were a butcher.
It's fucking crazy.
That is like the gnarliest job. My uncle does that, and he's like, yeah, this shit's horrible.
It's so bad.
That's so gnarly.
Yeah.
That's so gnarly, dude. What?
It's crazy.
All right. What's something that you wish more people understood about you or your experiences?
I think I want more people to understand that, like, let me think about this. If you get it, it's because you deserve it. Like, people just think I, like, randomly posted, you know, and, like, I blew up, but I didn't. It was, like, a slow growth for a long time until I moved here. And, like, posting 8 to 9 times a day while working at 3 jobs full-time, and, like, going live at night to make money so I can live. So yeah, like, I grinded my ass off for this.
For sure.
So, and a lot of manifesting. I want a lot of people to try manifesting if you haven't. It's huge. It's a big part of my life. Yeah.
That's lit.
Hell yeah. Do you manifest?
I don't know if I, like, actually sit there and, like, meditate. And,
right,
like,
I don't
manifest,
either.
But
it's
I
more
definitely,
like,
it's more of, like, it's, like, my attitude is what brings,
like,
things
positivity
to me.
and,
Yeah.
like,
No, I
you
definitely
always
do
are
that.
thinking about your goals and shit.
Yeah, I think even just, like, having confidence to, like, try new things and be like, oh, well, this is gonna work out if I'm, like, really going for it. Like, that's manifesting.
Right.
It's just, like, it's a little bit more of a low-key style.
Fire.
But something, dude, what do I want people to understand? There's a couple things. First of all, man, I don't know. A question, dude, this is so corny. I don't even want to say this, but a question that everybody's always asked me, why are you so good at everything? Why?
Yeah.
And, like, people will come up to me in person and ask me that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm like, social media is fake. I'm hand picking the things that I post. Like, and I wish that people, like, not that I want them to, like, be like, oh, this guy's not, like, good at a lot of stuff, but, like, I want people to understand, like, it's not real. Like, what I'm doing, like, it is real. Like, but I handpick what I do. I'm not actually good at everything, and, like, I'm only showing people highlights. And I have kids that will DM me and be like, dude, how do you live this life that you live? Like,
yeah,
it's so sick. And I'm like, I'm not, like.
Well, I feel like you grew
like,
up,
yeah,
like,
a lot of
doing this shit.
Yeah,
and you weren't,
like,
sitting at home playing video games. Like, you weren't, you know.
Yeah, I wish people, like, would understand that we're living pretty normal lives in the terms of, like, I do still have to focus on work, and I have to focus on, like, getting stuff done, and there's a lot of hours of my day that are spent, like, I'm either on a call or in a meeting or, like, I'm doing stuff like that. And then there's also a lot of time where I'm like, dude, I'm just, like, blowing it, and I'm just scrolling on my phone. Like, people think that my life is like, oh, he's always snowboarding or skating or on a plane or whatever. I'm like, dude, I want everybody to know that that's, like, I'm only showing real highlights.
You're only showing the highlights of your life.
And I think I do post stuff of me just, like, hanging out at the house, but, like, I hate thinking that people are, like, jealous or, like, damn.
Like, every day you're like.
Yeah, like, I don't want people to be like, oh, he's living such an unattainable life, where I feel like I think almost everybody has, if you have a want to, like, make money on social media or do what I'm doing, like, you can do this. I'm just a normal dude.
Right.
I'm not like I don't want to be, like, blown up into some, like, oh, he's famous or, I'm just a normal guy.
Right.
And I wish that a lot of people understood that, because it bums me out when I get DMs that are like, oh, like, dude,
you're so
like,
good at everything.
You're, like, my role model and you're my idol, and I wish that I was living your life. I'm like, dude, then just do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, just.
I feel like you influence a shit ton of people.
Yeah,
to, like,
I want
get
people
outside and, like, go do shit.
Yeah,
I think it's cool, like, your content where you're like, my first time doing this, and you're just sending it, you know?
Thank you, bro. I do. That's what I want. That's the best way to put it. I want people to, like, see my stuff, and instead of being like, oh, I'm jealous of what he's doing, I want them to see my stuff and be like, oh, I'm gonna go do it too.
Right.
That's like where I want people to be.
You're gonna have the two for sure.
Yeah.
And that also comes along with, like, hate. Like, have you received, like, any hate?
Yeah. I mean,
Does it fuck with you at all?
I think I have a pretty solid fan base where, like, the vast majority of my
totally.
Like, I feel like it's, like, all my homies. I'm like,
dude, because
like,
you have a good percentage of dudes.
It's a lot of dudes. Like, there are girls that follow me, but, like, when I talk to people in person, it's almost always dudes, and I'm just like immediate dap ups. Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
like,
that's
I just
so
feel
lit.
like it's all the homies.
So lit. You got both sides.
Yeah. I think if there is hate comments, it's coming from people that don't follow me, and they don't really like.
Yeah. It's people who just want to live your life.
It's just people that just want to, like, troll you, and I think there's always going to be people like that on the internet for everybody. But I really do, like, I'm stoked on the fan base that I have and, like, all the people that follow me. They're sick.
Oh, yeah.
Heck
Sick.
yeah.
All right, next card. Should we?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Damn. How are you right now? And what are you currently struggling with at the moment?
I told you this when I walked in. I think, right, so when I started social media, I did 75 hard. I don't know if everybody knows what 75 hard is.
Workout routine thing,
It's
right?
like a fitness regimen where you like you're super strict about what your day-to-day routine is, like really strict.
It
Like
takes
you
a
like
lot.
down to the minute almost. You have to be like so strict about what you're doing. And I did that, and then I started doing social media. And I think that a lot of the stuff that I learned doing 75 hard was like it carried over into my social media life, where I was like, oh, I wake up at the same time every day. I spend 2 hours a day like writing down ideas. I spend 4 hours a day filming. I spend another hour a day editing. I like eat my meals at this time. I work out at this time. Like I started off like that, doing that, and I think I was creating a lot of content and I was pushing out a lot of stuff, and then slowly like I have this whole thing where I don't work out on my TikTok. I talk about how I only work out once a month.
Go and
that's not fake. I literally don't work out right now, which I hate, and I think like a lot of days I kind of just like go with the flow, and I like wake up and I'm like, oh, what can I do today? What can I make? Versus like, I think it's sick to have like a daily thing where like I'm waking up at the same time every day and I'm doing the same thing.
I don't think that's ever going to be.
Yeah, and it's hard to get that way.
People don't realize that about social media. It's like with the regular job, you work, you have a schedule. Yeah. And with our lives, I could literally travel tomorrow and not know.
No, exactly. Like I don't know when I'm going to have to jump on a plane and go across the country and go stay with some random friend or
by yourself.
Yeah. Like I don't know. And so it's like I can't buy groceries and cook food at my house because I don't know when I'm going to just skip out of town for a week.
You can't buy groceries too.
Yeah. It's like I literally like there's a lot of stuff like that where it's like you kind of have to balance like trying to stay productive but also having like pure chaos all the time. Yeah. Which is, it's like, to an extent, it's like fun to be like, oh, I'm waking up and doing like whatever is the best thing today, which is kind of sick. But it's also like, I miss the opportunity to be like, oh, I'm going to wake up and do the same thing every day. So I get super dialed and super disciplined. Right. And then you feel super productive and it helps your confidence and all that stuff. But like, especially lately, like I've been traveling a lot, and then like all the homies at the house will like all be like staying up until like 3 in the morning, like either filming or watching skate videos or whatever. Right. And then it's like the next day I'm on a plane to Tahoe. I'm like going snowboarding for a week. And then I'm like, dude, I haven't I start to feel like I haven't gotten anything done. Like I'll look back on my social media like, oh, I filmed a couple of videos, but like
it's mental health.
Yeah, the mental feeling of like, oh, I'm super productive right now. Like I haven't had that for a while, and it's it gets annoying. I'm like, dude, I want to like get back to a spot like that. So I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that as a creator.
Yeah, definitely. I think traveling is the hardest part.
For sure.
But you'll definitely get in a routine.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking social media, man. It's so many ups, but like just with anything else, like downs.
It's just chaotic.
Just super chaotic, like.
But it's fun. Can't get me wrong, man.
It's just harsh fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's so much. It's like they would say, work hard, play hard. Social media is like you're playing as hard as you can all the time.
Always editing.
Yeah, like if you're not playing, then you're not getting content. And so it's like you got to be like, go do something fun every single day, no matter what. Which is, it turns your play into work, which is cool. Yeah. It's kind of cool, but also kind of like, I kind of want to have fun, but it's chill. I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't change I wouldn't change anything right now at all.
There's pros and cons to everything, but I definitely love it. I'm having a blast.
Yeah. How am I now? I'm really good right now. I'm a lot better than I was last year, which is always a good thing, but
heck yeah.
I'm like struggling with like content right now.
Dude,
and like
same, bro.
The path outside of fashion, because everything fashion-wise for me is like insane right now. Everything's perfect. But just trying to find like a balance with fashion and like what I want to do on TikTok. And like focus on other platforms and like there's other things I've really wanted to do that I haven't tapped into yet, like YouTube and stuff. But it's just like everything's so fast paced. It's like putting another thing on your schedule when I'm not home. So it's like everything's good, but I just need to work on a lot. But I feel like that's always going to be a thing.
Balancing chaos.
Balancing chaos and figuring out TikTok, because TikTok right now is it's pretty much a bummer right now.
I think everyone's in that boat right now.
Yeah, just everyone trying to fight for first place.
I've literally heard that from everybody that's on TikTok. It's like, why are views so bad?
Views are so bad, and it's just very like, I know it's like, oh, like you shouldn't get it, like shouldn't get to you, but it's like, that's my job, and that's how I stay here. So it's like,
it is weird how as a creator, it's like, you're like your whole entire success is based off everybody else, which is kind of hard. It's like no matter how many videos that you put out or how hard you work, you can't control how many views it gets.
Yeah,
which is hard to like put that. You almost put your happiness in like
into something
for someone else. Control, and you're like, holy shit, it's kind of a risk.
Yeah.
You say, yeah, I think it's definitely important to like stay disconnected from it and just do what you can to make a lot of content. Yeah. But I've seen a couple of your videos come up recently. They're doing good. I mean,
I'll have some every so often, but it's just like, I'll like make time to film, and I just like sit there and I'm like,
and you have no idea what to do.
Or I'll film something, I'm like, what am I doing, bro? Like this is not gonna help my career, really. You know, it's like, I want to do something on the next level, then set up my phone and do something.
Yeah, it's like getting mundane, boring.
Yeah, so.
How long have you been doing TikTok?
3.5 years.
Yeah, you've been just grinding. How many posts do you think you have on your account?
Dude, I wish it told you.
1,000?
Oh, more.
Yeah. You said you were posting 9 times a day when you started?
Back in the day, bro. Trying to get on that for you.
Most I ever did was 3 a day.
3 a day? No.
But like even 3 a day is like, if you can seriously knock out 3 a day.
Yeah. Yours are like, yours are a little bit more like harder too, because you have to edit them yourself.
Yeah.
And it takes thought into like, especially like how funny they are and like.
Thanks, bro.
Mine, I won't lie, were like pretty fucking easy. Like dance videos like are just fun. Like set up the camera, there's a 3-second timer. You learn the dance once, you do it with all your friends, and then you post it.
That's sick.
And I feel like those days are over.
Yeah,
the dancing days are over, and like those were some of like the best times in LA I've had, and it sucks, but
I think the trend days are starting to go away.
Trends are over, man.
People are kind of getting sick and tired of trends, which is weird.
And it sucks. Like, we don't have to put this in, but like I'm gonna talk about it. Like, the app is so sexualized.
You have?
No, the app is so sexualized.
Oh, I was like, I thought you said I've been. I was like, bro.
No, the app in general. Like
all algorithms are.
It's not. Yeah, it's not it.
Just the way that the algorithms work, it's gnarly.
So.
Bro, Snapchat is sexualized.
So
that
bad.
pisses me off, dude. I'm like, really? You're gonna give this guy fucking 40 grand a day to post pictures of a chick's ass?
For real.
And I'm gonna sit here and like actually post wholesome content and just get.
Yeah, that's rough. That's literally how the world is right now.
It's so fucking annoying, dude. Oh my gosh.
That's the For You page.
So
it's just anything sexual, and yeah, there's no real like wholesome content. Like I really can't think about anyone else other than you.
Thanks, bro.
Like genuinely like making like content with your homies. Like I'm trying to think.
There's like
your boys too, but
I try to come across people that are posting like they're posting just videos of it. And it's funny, I haven't seen a lot of people succeed doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, the way you do it is like
I feel like I got it in right at a perfect time to where I could build a following off of doing what I'm doing, and now there's a lot of people trying it, and it's like almost oversaturated.
Especially because TikTok is a music platform.
Yeah.
Huge music platform, and yours is all original audio.
Yeah, it's weird.
So that's like cracking that and like making a living on that is insane.
It's been a good time.
Yeah. So.
Definitely got to tap into YouTube.
Oh.
We both got.
I can't wait till you tap into YouTube, bro. Like full.
I'm just blowing it, waiting.
Yeah, you'll fucking crush it in YouTube space.
Thank you,
Your
bro.
content is totally YouTube. Fire. Like making like merch and shit. I wouldn't say merch. I want to take that back. Making clothes.
Clothes.
Making a clothing line.
Wait, you gonna make clothes? You think you'll ever do a line? That would
I've
be so
tried.
sick, a designer line.
Yeah, I really want to make sure like I have everything right and like really take my time. Like I don't care if I do it in like 5 years from now.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't care if
That'd
I'm
be sick
30
if
and
you
I do
took
it.
it really seriously.
Yeah.
It was like a designer.
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick.
I could see it, bro. Zack Lugo written cursive in gold on black. So lit.
That'd be sick. But yeah, I would definitely like do something like that. And like I definitely want to do like runway. I'm just like not that tall, but I feel like I can get in there, slide myself
in there for sure. Damn, bro, that's lit. Chasing the dream for sure.
But yeah, everything else in life is good. Emma's good.
That's always good. I think that's the most important thing to have here.
Yeah.
Okay, how have you grown or changed since moving here?
Holy shit. I've always said this. My life fucking started when I moved here.
Damn, that's
fully.
Cool. That's sick.
So, yeah, I've only been living like 3 years.
Nice. That's a sick way to look at it.
Yeah. Idaho's just fucking ass.
I mean, I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way for some people if they listen to this or if they don't. I always talk about how when you're growing up, you make friends based on like where you live because you go to school and everybody lives around you and that's like the people you meet. And I think when you start to like move out of your hometown or like go somewhere new, you start to make friends based off of common interests.
Exactly.
Which is like,
like
so
me and you skateboarding.
Yeah, like everybody out here that I'm friends with, like whether it be social media as our common interest or skating as our common interest or snowboarding, like I really only hang out with people that I like have a lot in common with. And I think it's made me really super grateful for the people that I spend time with.
Yeah, and it makes it that much easier to just keep doing what you love.
Yeah, no, like, and also like, I've felt so much more support from the friend groups that I've built out here. Yeah. Where people are like, oh, dude, you're like, just you. Yeah. Just you. You're always gassing me up. I'm like, dude, thank you. Like, you make me feel good. Like, all my friends out here are like, I can tell they're like in my corner. They're like,
yeah, totally.
Like, you're gonna crush it, dude. Like, you're killing it. But like, I know you had this because every person that does social media has had this. But when you first start social media, your friends at home are like, you're so corny. What are you doing? Like, why are you making that? They try to find anything they can to make fun of.
Yeah, a lot changes when that happens.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, why is everybody like hating on me all of a sudden? And then you'll do something where it's like, oh, you're doing it. You're doing a good job.
Then they'll start to respect you, and then they'll want to be your friend.
And that's not like,
it's not like,
that's not every friend either. Like
right.
I still, every friend that I grew up with, I love, and I'm stoked that I have them as friends. But I think that the friend group that I'm around now is so much more supportive, and I'm so much like,
hell yeah.
Like I just feel like so at home with my new friends, which is sick.
You find your group, bro, and you stick with them and keep it real, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
Small group, fuck yeah.
Support system.
Yeah.
Which that's what I've loved since coming here.
Hell yeah.
Not to mention, I look so different. The LA effect nailed me, dude. I wear fucking jewelry and
wait till you see what I
clothes and all this
I wish
shit.
you could have seen how I dressed in Idaho.
Yeah, no, I have videos of me in high school that's like, bro was wearing like super skinny jeans, a giant t-shirt.
I was wearing like plain flatbacks.
Yeah, like, dude, I dress so different now than I did even like
not
3-4 years ago.
But like just like purple snapbacks. Like what was I doing?
That's lit.
No.
That's the Steve.
No. Like backwards with my forehead sticking out.
Heck yeah. But I do think it's important to try to stay true to yourself.
Of course, yeah.
And I think a lot of my personality and the things that I'm super into, like a lot of it has remained.
Mm-hmm. I agree fully.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
You don't want to like.
That's why you have so many people on your side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Let's go. All right, next.
I'm like, holy shit.
I'm like, just keep on reading. What self-care practices have most been helpful to you for your mental health, I'm guessing? We'll start with there, and then I'll ask you the second one later.
Word. I heard my friend's dad actually said this to me. I mean, I don't know if it's like super accurate or like real, but he said, it left a big impression on me. He said, you never see a miserable tan person.
I've heard that.
Like, meaning, like, you never see somebody.
Get outside.
Yeah, if you spend a lot of time outside and you're super active, like, you'll never be miserable. And he said that to me, like, right after I had, like, for whatever reason, like, been just cooped up for, like, 3 days. Mm-hmm. And I was like, damn, like that was a big impact on me. And so now, like, ever since then, I've been like, I went snowboarding for a week, and like I skate every single day, and I try to get outside and get super sweaty at least once a day.
Yeah.
Like
that's
once a day,
that's
I'm
your workout.
outside just like grinding, and like
Yeah.
I'm having a good time outside.
Yeah.
And dude, that is like the best thing ever. Like
Hell yeah.
you can't have a bad day if you spend like 2 or 3 hours just outside, even if you're just laying on the ground.
Right. Like I used to just
being
chill at the skate
outside
park. Like being at the skate park
yeah.
is just another vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's like one of the biggest things for me right now. It's just like getting outside and doing something
Yeah.
active.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, dude, being on social media, bro, like our job is to sit on our phones all day long.
So bad.
Like my screen time, I've had weeks where my screen time was like 11 hours average.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I even do that?
Yeah. And that's like a big reason like I want to start surfing like heavy.
That'd
Because
be sick.
it's literally you, your boys in the ocean.
Yeah, that's
You
lit.
can't have your fucking phone out there.
No.
You know? So it's like it's the realest it gets, and I think that's so good for everyone's mental health, and I like want that for everyone.
That's lit.
I think that'd be so sick.
Damn, bro, let me know. I'm in there.
Yeah. I'm like gathering some homies, like Payne King wants to go. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
That'd be sick. I've never surfed. I'm sure I'm just dog shit.
How would you say, like, how often do you check on your mental health?
I don't even know what that really, what would you say I mean by that?
Like,
Because that's probably a
like,
bad
do you
sign.
ever like take a day and like shut everything off and like,
No.
or like,
I actually just thought about this a couple days ago.
like talk to someone or?
I was just thinking, I was like, I haven't had a day where I wasn't on all of my social medias since I started.
Yeah.
Like,
I
at
don't know
all.
if I have either.
It's insane.
I don't know if any regular person has.
No, yeah. Like there's some people like I remember back in the day, like I would do like, oh, I'm gonna do like a week without social media. I'd delete all the apps. Or like I had like a day where I had a week where I went camping and like we couldn't bring our phones.
Yeah.
There was like no service where we were going. So like it was like we backpacked in and I was like 4 days no phone. I've done like 2 weeks no phone. I went to Africa and I didn't bring my phone. Like that kind of stuff. And I like literally have not done that since I started doing social media.
It's crazy how like the world like probably won't ever be like that ever again.
Yeah, like it's pretty, you like feel so disconnected when you're not on your phone. Which is like, I think that's just an unhealthy like opinion, because I do think that it's fine to just be off your phone.
Right.
But I just haven't done it in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
Which would probably be a sick thing.
Probably. That's
But I don't know if you have this too. I know you have this, where like if I'm not like posting or if I don't have something to post, like it starts to stress me out so bad.
You just crush yourself.
yeah,
It's
I'm
just crushing.
like, holy shit, I have nothing to post. That's insane.
Yeah, I feel
So-
that fully.
I think that's hard.
Yeah. And like, dude, trying to just go viral every single day is hard.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But all right.
But yeah, I haven't been in therapy or anything, but I got
Me
all my
either.
homies.
I know. I don't know what to think about therapy.
Yeah,
I
got friends that go.
yeah.
Says
I
it's a
mean,
good
Emma
thing.
goes. She wants me to go. Like,
Have you ever done it before?
no.
I went when I was in high school, like a couple times, just like, and I was like, this is fine. It wasn't like, I didn't have like the profound experience, so I was like, that's fine, I'm probably not gonna go again.
Yeah.
Like I went like twice, and I was like, okay, I'm over this, it's boring.
Yeah.
So, maybe we should probably try to figure something out.
Yeah, I feel like I should definitely try it for sure. They have like different things too. Like you could literally text a therapist.
That's sick.
Like I think that's so hard, cause like I just have like a weird like thing with relationships and talking to someone that I know. So it's like, I don't know. That would be really weird.
I feel like I don't like dropping walls for people unless I'm super close to them.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Like I have to be like your homie to talk about something real. Like if I'm like not bro down with you, I'm like,
Yeah.
this is weird. I just had an experience. You know that game We're Not Really Strangers? That red card game? So I just played that just barely with my friend group, and that was like super sick. Like we were all like giving each other compliments. Like
Let's go.
We ended up just taking turns. Every person in the room gives the one person a compliment. You take turns
Fuck
for
yeah.
everybody.
That's wholesome as fuck.
Which was like, it was so wholesome. Like by the end of it, I was like, holy shit, I'm like emotional. Like it was definitely sick. But I thought about it. I was like, I've played this with other people. Like, I had a really good time doing that. And then I was like, damn, I played this with other people, and I hated it. I was like, I'm never playing this game
Exactly.
again.
Yeah, at a party or some shit. Hell no.
Like, you
No
have
thanks.
to be, like, around the right people to talk about your shit.
Yeah, no
so
thanks.
I think it's important to, like, keep your relationships close, for sure. But, yeah.
We'll see about therapy. We'll see.
Maybe we'll go to therapy. That's lit.
Is it mine or yours? Yours?
I think it's mine.
We got one more after this.
What thoughts do you want to let go of?
Thoughts? Oh my God, thoughts?
I'm trying to think about that.
There's too many thoughts in my brain at all times. I'm a huge overthinker.
Yeah.
Like, I will go through every situation, scenario, possibilities, and it's like very toxic. But thoughts. I gotta think about them first.
First,
I know. I'm like,
first you got to think about them.
thoughts. You got any first?
I'm trying to think. Dude, honestly, I know you have this too. Like the thought of like thinking you're like on the brink of falling off.
Yeah.
Like you're on the brink of just like losing it all.
Yeah, just.
Like, I hate that, dude. I'll like stay up at night and be like, holy shit, like if I don't clutch for this next week, I might just be done forever.
Yeah.
Which is like such a scary feeling.
Yeah.
I have that all the time. I'm like, it's like looming darkness. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I do feel that.
Like if I don't
Fully.
keep clutching, or like you'll get comments that are like, bro's videos used to be funnier.
Or like, I haven't seen him on my For You in
Yeah,
ages,
or like
and
haven't
I'm
seen you in forever. Bros, I literally get comments that bro's falling off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so scary.
Yeah, I do feel that fully, and I'm glad you brought it up because that's like another thing with TikTok right now with me is just like
It's like
the feeling of just like losing it at like everything.
Yeah, it's like
basically.
you're just like, holy shit if I don't. Which is weird. I also, and it's funny because I'll think that and I'll do that to myself, but I'll also take an outsider's perspective and like look at anybody else and be like, oh no, dude, you're fine. I'm like, all you got to do is like remember to start clutching up again.
Yeah.
And then I always say this, like it's easier to like get your engagement going back up once you have a good fan base already.
Yeah. And the impressions you made already are
Yeah,
always
like
gonna
you've already
determine.
left your mark, and like it's easier to like go viral when you have a big ass fan base like waiting to like help boost your video. Right. And then also the other thing that I always say is like when you look at the ups and downs of views, it's like, this is so weird, but it's like being a salesman. It's like they tell salesmen never to like, don't get high on the highs and don't get low on the lows. Like if you're not making a lot of sales, don't get too bummed out. And if you're making a ton of sales, don't get too stoked because it's gonna go up and down.
Exactly.
It's always gonna go up and down.
Always.
The only thing you control is your consistency.
Yep.
So it's like, it's funny because I can tell other people this all day, but I can't like knock it into my own brain.
That's the fucking same thing with me.
Yeah. Like,
they're like, what's advice for people who want to start on social media? I'm like, consistency. And I'm sitting here like, I haven't posted today.
Dude, exactly. I'll be like, I like know the step-by-step process to do well on social media, and I'll still just blow it.
At this point, it's just like, it's just draining.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
I mean, I've been doing it for so long, so it's just like.
Yeah, I think
it's a
it
weird
comes in
feeling for
waves
me.
too. It does come in waves.
Definitely.
Like there'll be times where I'm like, I am having a blast.
Yeah,
doing
I'll
this
like
shit.
I'll like post and I'm like, holy shit, like I'm cruising right now, and then I'll like post something fucking lit and I love, and then it just does shit, and I'm like, I bet.
Yeah, that's hard. I always say I try, when I have a video that I really like, I try not to care.
Yeah, and
like I'll be like, I really like this video. I don't care if it just gets 10,000 views. Who cares? Like, I'm still stoked because I like that video a lot. And like, I always think about like people scrolling on your account. Like you're gonna have people that scroll on your account every single day. There's probably somebody scrolling on your account there's probably 10 people on your account right now. And like if you have videos that didn't get a lot of views, but like they're still gonna get scrolled through. And if you really like it, then that's sick. So I like have that up there. Because I know there are people that will like, they'll delete videos if they don't do good.
That's the one thing I learned is like, you post obviously things you love first, but you post really good content. If that shit doesn't do good, brands see that and they see like your future because of your posts. You know, it's like you just want to have like good content, and I need to fucking do what I say.
No, you're crushing it, bro. It's
Yeah,
fun to watch your fucking IG. I'll tell you that.
That's a big focus right now.
I watch your IG, I'm like, this fool's crushing.
It's about to be lit this next week, or this next 3 weeks. I'm going to Fashion Week.
You have a ton of cool shit on your Instagram all the time.
It's always so fun. But
I don't scroll on TikTok. Dude, my TikTok for you is so funny.
Mine's so bad.
Mine's like memes and like motivational and then like sadness.
Yeah,
I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why
mine
am I
like
on
gets
this
me
app?
like really sad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do I watch this?
It's so funny, dude.
Like it just puts me in a sad
mood
mood at night.
It'll either be like all those videos that are like super high motivation, or then it's like somebody talking about their breakup. I'm like, what the fuck is my?
Yeah, I wish I could like when you get on the app, you could click like
that would
the
be
fucking
so
mood.
cool.
It'd be so sick.
If you could like select what kind of stuff you want to see, like you could choose.
That's how it
yourself.
should be though. That's how the algorithm's supposed to be. But TikTok doesn't work like that anymore.
Yeah, it's just whatever you get sucked into is what it feeds you. It's a powerful weapon. TikTok is.
It's crazy the life we live now.
It's sick though. Come on, man.
Hell yeah.
We're in the future. You know the last one? Last
It's
card.
gotta be a banger. I'm like, who do you rely on the most?
Who do I rely on the most?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think that's a hard question.
that is a hard. I'm trying to think.
I really don't.
I'm trying to say it like I don't want to like. I have a hard time relying on people. Where like when I can sense that there's somebody in my life that I actually like really need, I'm like, holy shit, that scares me really bad. I don't like that. I think I try to like. I mean, I have my friends that I like spending time with and stuff. But as far as like relying on for success, like it makes me really nervous to like let other people like hold that over me and be like, oh, you like need me.
Right.
Like you need me. I don't like that.
Yeah.
It freaks me the hell out. So I mean, shit, I'm kind of alone.
Rely on yourself and yeah.
I rely on my friends and the people that I spend time with, like my cousin Daniel, like he'll always be somebody in my life where like dude, it's so funny. Whenever I'm having a really rough time, like I'll call Daniel and he will like he'll rip a joke that just like I'm just like you just fixed everything.
He's one of those homies that you just have around that's kind of like just makes everything better.
Yeah,
you know?
like he's so good at looking at the good things in life where it's like
so crazy.
Yeah, which is so, and I love trying to be that way too. Like I always try to be that way where I'm like, you know what? Like there's a lot of stuff we can't control. Just be stoked regardless.
Yeah.
But every once in a while there'll be things where I'm like, this shit's stressing me out, and I'll call him and he'll like say a joke, and I'm like, bro, you just fixed it. So I mean, I have people like that. My dad is definitely like my biggest hero and role model.
Yeah, that's
for
my
sure.
mom.
Like my dad, I'm like, I think about sometimes how I haven't seen my dad in a long time, and that shit like gets me. I'm like, damn, I really haven't seen my dad in a long time. Yeah. But my dad will always be somebody that I'm stoked on. Yeah. So Daniel, my dad, and then I got J-Lad at the house. He's like my best homie right now. And all the dudes that I live with, Yvonne and AJ, like
they're all so fucking talented.
All the skaters, it's so fun to be around them, and I just think we are literally always having such a good time, and I'm like stoked to have those friends.
That's fire.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's using the word rely is like you said is a weird thing, but like who I like kind of look up to and like kind of like have help guide me is like my manager.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, like. She's like helped me a lot, and like even in like personal situations, she always know the route to take, and like
that's sick. That's cool to know. Yeah. Especially now that I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so happy you're with me, bro.
That's sick. That's so sick. You kind of, dude. I gotta thank you for that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll always thank you for that. Yeah. You really helped me out there.
I'm just glad it worked out.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
So manager.
It's crazy to look back on this video too.
It's gonna be weird.
Cause
it's probably gonna be 90% of the shit. I'm like, why did I say that?
And I'm gonna be watching it like.
Dude, have you ever been on a podcast and done that? Like gone back and watched it and just been like, oh my gosh, bro.
Yeah.
What
but this
I
one's
saying?
different. I like this one. Other podcasts are just like so like. I don't know, like formal and can't swear and.
Did we swear? I don't know if we swear. He just gives the closed mouth nod. He's like, yeah, he did.
Advice for people I would say this is a quote I've lived by my entire life. I have it tattooed right here in my chest. It says, never settle. No matter where you're at in life, like, I've seen a lot of creators, like, this is just like a situation. I've seen a lot of creators that move out here and they hit 1 million followers and they just stop. You know, it's like, in that lines, it's like, no matter what you have in life, like, be thankful for it, everything, but like, fucking just keep on reaching for your next goal. Like, keep on going, never settle. Because if you settle, you're just gonna, like, if I would have settled, I'd be stuck in a small town being a butcher, you know, like, so, yeah. Keep it real.
That's good.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I hate being the guy that's just going to rip something that's going viral on the internet right now. But I don't know if you've seen that guy that's like...
I've seen it.
You already know.
Yep.
The $10 million
The $10 million thing.
Dude, that shit is
Can you
gas.
fucking say it, bro? Because maybe it'll do...
Yeah, bro.
Dude,
I'm not gonna pretend
exactly?
to poach that off.
That's so funny.
He
I saw
asked the
another
guy-
guy try and poach
yeah.
it off, and I was like...
Yeah, he asked the guy, he says, like, he's like, if I was going to give you $10 million tomorrow, but... No, if I was going to give you $10 million, but you're not going to wake up tomorrow, would you take it? And no matter who they're asking, it doesn't even matter if I said, if I'm going to give you $100 billion, you're going to say no.
Yeah.
Which is like, your day tomorrow or your time is worth more than any amount of money.
Waking up tomorrow is more valuable than $10 million.
And so I hate being the guy that ripped that off, but it's fine.
No, it's, bro, when I saw that, I
like,
watched it like 4
damn,
times. I was
that
like,
is so gas. Like, no matter what amount of money it could be, like, my day in the morning tomorrow is worth more than whatever. So, like, you can spend your whole life being like, damn, I wish I had this, I wish I had this, but just be stoked that you're here and be stoked that you woke up and you have the opportunity to go do, realistically, whatever you want every day. Like, I did this with Daniel where we, Daniel and I, like, one time we just up and moved across the country. Like, we got a phone call from his dad that were like, yo, you guys should come to Arkansas and move here. And we were like, word? We drove home and we packed up the car and we were on the road in 30 minutes. And we literally moved from Utah to Arkansas. Literally, like, it had been 30 minutes and we were like, shit, we're going. Like, and that changed my life where I was like, dude, it doesn't matter where you are, what situation you're in. Like, you always have your own free will to like be like, I'm gonna change this. And like, you can feel so trapped, you can feel trapped in a job, but like, you can always change it. And your time is so much more valuable than anything that you could have on the earth.
Yeah.
So just value your time and just be grateful to be here and be alive, which is sick.
Yeah, if you think about that all the time, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, like no matter how bad it gets, it's like, damn, at least I'm breathing. We're stoked.
Yeah.
So.
Fire.
Heck yeah. That's a wrap?
Yes, sir.